In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a TIE fighter. In particular, this one is the TIE LN or TIE Line Starfighter from Star Wars. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we do a lot of time lapses and tutorials just like this one, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you want more Star Wars tutorials, I'll leave a link in the card above, as well as in the description to the full playlist that you guys can check out after this video. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are on my flat tutorial world, guys. So this is the one that we're going to be building, 1:1 scale, much better than my original one that I did many years ago, I think. But we've got a lot more new blocks now. So guys, this one is 7 blocks long because we've got this extra bit here. Otherwise, it's just 5 blocks long. But it's just this extra trapdoor that pushes it over the edge. And it's also 9 blocks wide. And again, that's buttons and the banners on the side that pushes that over the edge. And it is a total of 7 blocks high. And that is just the normal kind of thing for it. So in terms of the materials that we're going to need, if you guys grab yourself, there's going to be quite a few materials in this one, so we're going to be switching a lot of these out as we go, but basic ones: polished andesite slab, polished andesite stair, polished andesite block, a polished deep slate block, andesite wall, iron trapdoor, polished deep slate slab. You're also going to need 2 banners. When I was looking at this, I was like, why did I never think of this before? And I think it's because it's before banners. But what you're going to need to do is get yourself a black banner, and with a light grey stripe. You want one going that way, so you just go into a loom, put the black banner in there with light grey dye, and then you can choose which stripe to go for, and you're going to need them going both ways. That's going to be to just do the outside, and actually the inside parts of it to do the joining. I love that part of it. Don't know why I didn't think about that before. So first things first, we're going to be placing down the wings. It's of course the starting point. So if you're polished andesite blocks, if you are building it on the grid, we're going to have 3 in the middle. So 1, 2, and 3 blocks like that. 1, 2, and 3. Then what we're going to do with our polished deep slate is we're going to have 5 blocks on top of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This love the polished deep slate block. It's actually, I think, become my favourite block. It's got to be. Then on top of that, polished andesite blocks like that. On the kind of like one down from this, we're just going to have a polished andesite wall. We're going to be using the debug stick at the end as well to tweak it. Actually, it turns out that one's not done what it's supposed to do, but yeah, we'll be tweaking it a little bit so that it goes to a full. And you'll kind of see what I mean by that. But there you go, you get them on each of those parts there. And then what we do is we have 3 blocks on the sides, like this. There we go. So that's what you end up getting for the main part of the wings. What we can now do, I'm wondering if we can get rid of this block. I don't think we can yet. What we're going to do now then is, if we, right in the middle of this, we're actually going to knock out the middle block and put in a polished andesite block, then have one coming in. So knock that one out, polished andesite. Move that coming in. We're going to have an iron trapdoor on top of this and an iron trapdoor on the bottom to kind of thicken it up a little bit. So whack that in there like that. Then what we're going to do right here is we're going to have a block, and we're actually going to be able to remove that block in a bit as well. But we're putting a block right there, have a block on top of it, block on top of it. And then from here, we're going to have a stair on the top, stair on the side. We're also going to do the same down the bottom here as well, kind of an upside down stair. So we get this. We can now get rid of those 2. I just needed it to place the blocks really. On the back of this one, we're also going to have a stair, another stair. And then this time we're going to have a polished andesite block, upside down stair like that. On the sides even, put in a block to join those 2. We are going to have a polished andesite slab on the bottom of this one. Polished andesite block on the top. On the bottom and also on the top. So this is the back part of the TIE fighter. And then for the front, we're actually going to have quite a few other bits actually. So I don't think we need the block anymore. I'm going to take a chance and switch it out. So if you grab yourself some grey stained glass, right at the front here, we're going to have the glass in a cross section. So you get a nice little cross like that. Now, to make it look a little bit more like the glass, I've used the warped trapdoors and I've just put them on all of them except for the middle one, and that just kind of softens out that glass but gives you a really good view from within the starfighter itself. Then what we're going to do is with our iron trapdoors on the top, we're going to have one on the top here, one there, and one there. And then to cap it off, I put in a polished deep slate slab. If you want to put in a trapdoor so you can actually get inside, feel free, but you can kind of see how open it is. I don't know. how much space you got, that kind of stuff. Pretty good. And what you'll notice as well is that block here gives you an extra kind of something, controls, whatever you want really. Right, there we go. So whack that on there. What we're now going to need, we're going to grab some more blocks. 2 crimson buttons on the back, here, and then use a polished deep slate wool on the back, and that is the ion engine, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. I was trying to look for a block that was kind of like a bit offset, and that was perfect for it. So there we go, that's what we get there. So we're going to need to grab our iron trapdoor again, underneath. See where you got this bit of glass, put an iron trapdoor in there. I'm also going to do the same underneath all of these bits as well, so it matches what we've got going on at the top. Pretty sure I did that. I actually didn't, but I'm going to go with that anyway, because I quite like the look of it. We're going to need a dark oak fence gate and whack that on the front. Punch it in, that's going to be your guns. You don't need to use the gun debug stick to push it down. It's one of those rare things where you actually want it on the upper. So that is going to be your kind of cannons for your actual vehicle, which is all cool. Now we're going to do some debug stick type stuff. So on the front here, I'm going to put in an iron trapdoor, and here, and also here, like that. I don't think we put any more on the back from what I remember. Oh, but we do have the signs, and also I haven't even put the banners on. So put a dark oak sign on the back here. It's just an optional extra that you can do on that. But yeah, put them onto there. And then where we've got the glass here, we can see these two right here. Now we're going to grab the debug stick. If you guys don't know what that is, that's fine. I'll show you guys how to use it as part of this anyway. But you have to do a give command. So like give your name and then debug underscore stick. That will give you the debug stick. And what we want to do is we want to cycle through until we find the open property, and then we want to just right click that. And now once you've got the open property, you can just right click them all and they'll just knock them down, which is fantastic. If you guys can't do that, but you still want to do a similar effect, choose one of the other trapdoors, whichever one you want. The warped one I found doesn't look too badly with this. I think it's because you expect TIE fighters to have green lasers and it's kind of green. That's pretty much the only thing I can think of why it looks okay. Anyway, now what we'll do, we are going to need those buttons as well. Now what we're going to do with our banners is we're going to have, from the outsides of these come to the inside, so they're going to be on opposite ends like that. And then with our stone buttons, we're going to have that going around it, just there like that. You can put more stone buttons on. I just thought this was what looked good. Otherwise, it looks a little bit overkill like. And then we do the same on the inside as well. So we can put these in here, and that one there, and that one there. That one goes that way. This one goes that way. That one goes that way. I don't know if I got that in the right place or not. I'll have a look in a sec. Yeah, apparently it did. And then the same on here as well. So there, and there, there, and there. And then some stone buttons like that. But guys, that's it. Nice and easy. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Love the banners. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed... Oh, actually, before we do that, debug stick on the top one. So, yeah, I forgot about this. So you can see here that the wall is actually... If we find the property for it, it should be called something like north, no, south, up. There you go, up is true. No, that's not what I want. It's that part right there. It's full or something. East, none, north, south, low. There we go, that's the property. So what you want to do is whack that up to tool. So you can see that, there's none, it's low, or it's upper. And the bottom one down here is already full or tool or whatever it was. So you can then click that one. You're going to have to do the same on this one here. You're going to have to switch to whatever way you're facing it. There you go, got that one as a low. Switch that one to tool. That will just finish it off. Doesn't make a massive difference if you can't do that. I mean, you can't really tell. It's just something that I was playing around with, and that's what we got. But anyway, guys, that is it for this tutorial. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one.